Prensa la tira, program time.
Yo, mis saludos y respeto. Mitch, Panseco Club Dish. Greetings to all. Hopefully everybody's doing good. And thanks for the views, right? Well, hopefully everybody had a good time last night. Make sure you check and go through your kids' candies, because you never know. Going back in the day, I remember on the news when I was a kid, guess someone was going around putting razor blades on the candy and on fruit or whatever. And that was one of the big worries my jefita always had when we would get candy from strangers and stuff. Never really grew up on the trick-or-treating thing. My jefita's religious, and her beliefs were a little different than what traditional American follows Halloween. But now that I'm older, I hang out. I used to go to parties and stuff, but never really got dressed up. I tried it though. Last year I was a cholo zombie, and this year I was some type of skeleton. I'll show you guys. Anyhow, well, so on a different note, today I want to talk about the Day of the Dead. Yeah, a lot of us seem to kind of get Halloween mixed up with the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead in Mexico, it's a festival, holiday, and so right here in America, people tend to confuse it with Halloween, which is two different things. Yeah, so I'm here to educate us a little bit more about our culture, about our beliefs, el Dia de los Muertos, and yeah, just a little brief, little knowledge, ya sabes. It's always good to know like that down the line. Someone asks, or tries to tell you otherwise, you already know what's right. Well, ya sabes, man. You know the ritual. Stay ready, get ready. Go get your little snack, little soda, whatever it is that makes you have a good time. Relax, y pues kick your feet up, and take your medication before you start doing the pescado on me. Right now, much love and respect, man, and enjoy. Vámonos, resto.
The Day of the Dead, the unknown, a mysterious world that no one has entered in return to talk about it. We all know about the afterlife, whether heaven or hell. There's more to this temporary life. People say life is short, enjoy. However, everybody has a different time frame on earth. Some live long, some don't. Either way, we all have a final destination. My perspective to the matter is like this. Just like we were in our mother's womb for 9 months, which was a process, life is a process as well. Another dimension. Nevertheless, the world is temporary for us. Look at it as a reception center, the process, the evolution of our physical frame that houses the soul, a heavenly spirit. Developing consciousness to an afterlife called eternity. However, allow me to express my respect to all different beliefs and backgrounds. Although throughout history we have learned and experienced the practice and rituals of different cultures. Example, the Day of the Dead, El Día de los Muertos, it's much more than colorful flowers and decorated skulls. The holiday dates back to the Aztec Empire and honors the dead. Over 2,000 years ago, the Aztecs believed that the spirits of their ancestors passed on to the underworld. When a loved one died, the Aztecs placed skulls on Aztec temples to honor the person in skulls. Still to this day, it remains part of a tradition passed down over centuries. Some are quick to compare the holiday to Halloween due to the painted skulls and decorations. However, the Day of the Dead has distinct customs and beliefs. The holiday has roots in Aztec and Catholic beliefs and is usually celebrated November 1st and 2nd. One thing to keep in mind, listen up, my gente. There's more to just painting skulls, faces, and drawings. There's something beautiful to the Aztec art. But according to the Aztecs, they believe that the souls of the dead return as monarch butterflies or hummingbirds. The Aztecas had their own month, the Day of the Dead festival that fell during the month of August on their calendar. In post-Spanish conquest era, the celebration was moved to November to coincide with the Catholic holidays of All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. Of course, the Spanish changed our whole world, our language, our history, our religion, our names, etc. Well, some might ask, who is the Lady of the Dead? The grinding skull face many associated with the Day of the Dead actually represents the Aztec goddess Mictecacihua. Mictecacihua is known as the Lady of the Dead and was believed to rule the underworld and watch over the skeletons of the dead. She ruled the underworld, and in our history was often depicted with a smiling skull, which is why you see so many painted and grinding skulls during the holiday. They represent the goddess and departed souls. Her story goes way back to them days. She was sacrificed as an infant and grew into adulthood in the underworld. She became the queen once she married Mictlantecuhtli, the king. She plays a big role in the Day of the Dead traditions and is believed to be present at every gathering to recognize those who have died. Now, for those who want to acknowledge the dead, you can extend offerings. You can create a temporary altar for the loved ones. The purpose is to honor the dead and provide them with items they need for their journey. The loved ones often place photos, drinks, food, and personal items like a hat or a jersey, t-shirt, shoes, etc. All items down by the altar. You can leave a cup of water, besto, for the spirits' thirst. Food is in honor of the earth, and candles are meant to be the fire to light the way for the spirits. I know to the outsiders this might seem crazy or silly, but we see it as a beautiful holiday, bringing us close to our loved ones. These offerings are the connection to our ancestors, and it's a very powerful thing. For us, it's more than just a yearly holiday or festival. It's sacred. In addition, El Día de los Muertos marks a time when the living and the dead are as one to celebrate the importance of living together. They reunite with both in the home and in the cemetery for a festive meal of the dead, their favorite drink or food. Overall, both the living and the dead reunite to share a firme meal, marking the beginning of the harvest. The dead were invited to leave their miserable underground homes to join a party dedicated to eating and dancing on the graves. Yeah, no. Trip out on this. Tears of grief were not welcome. According to the Aztec belief, they made the return journey slippery. In other words, let's celebrate that we're passing on to the afterlife. Forget this miserable life of pain and misery. Well, here's a little history and knowledge when it comes to the Day of the Dead. Going back to our roots, our beautiful culture, we need to embrace and respect the beliefs we were taught over time. Remember, celebrating the Day of the Dead is our connection to those who reside and navigate the underworld. So when you see someone painting their face or decorating skulls, educate them on our rich, beautiful history. Que viva el Día de los Muertos. Big Tlazotlamati, thank you for the view. Ikawali Awali, which is buenas noches. To all, much love and respect. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. I enjoy to communicate with all of you. With that said, till next time, be safe, my warriors. I'm out, al rato, te guacho, sucker free, que gacho. Woo! Hope you guys enjoyed, man. Real quick. Hopefully this was something you guys truly enjoyed. Excuse if I didn't touch up on a few things. But hey, once again, much love and respect. Be safe. I'm out. Peace.